All new at 10, your personal data could be at risk, and for many here in Utah, that hits close to home.
Tracking family history is deeply rooted. It's a tradition here, and for some, that includes using DNA testing services. But now, the popular biotech company 23andMe has gone bankrupt and is being sold to a pharmaceutical giant.
2 News investigates. Ariel Harrison explains why Utah families may be especially vulnerable and what steps you need to take now to protect your genetic information.
It's just fascinating. It's interesting to know where you come from.
Utah woman Amy Thompson turned to 23andMe 8 years ago to learn about her family lineage.
I did a test and learned, mainly from Ireland, Britain, Germany, mainly concentrated through there. Found a few different pockets that I personally didn't know about.
But now 23andMe, the service Amy used, known for helping people explore their ancestry, is being bought by pharmaceutical company Regeneron. This after filing for bankruptcy. The sale includes DNA data from millions of users across the country.
This is a unique case because this is the first time that genetic data is actually considered one of those assets.
Cindi Carter, a cybersecurity expert, says Utah's cultural interest in genealogy and tight-knit family networks makes the state particularly vulnerable.
There is definitely a unique vulnerability that presents with, some of that cascading exposure risk, right, that Utah residents could have.
She says if one family member's DNA is compromised, it could expose information about dozens of relatives. And the threat is already real because 23andMe was breached in 2023, impacting nearly 7 million of its users. Here in Utah, where family history is part of our culture, thousands of Utahns could be impacted. Experts say there are steps you can take now to protect your genetic data, but for 23andMe users, that time to act is running out.
According to 23andMe's policy, it still states that you can submit a deletion request. You find a secure way to download that data first, because that is, in fact, your own intellectual property.
She also recommends using strong passwords with two-factor authentication and making a habit of reading through privacy policies, because unlike medical records, your genetic data isn't protected by federal law.
23andMe is not a HIPAA-covered entity. The policymakers in Utah are now really uniquely positioned to propose genetic privacy legislation for Utah.
No, it's just different.
As for Thompson, she says she is unlikely to use a genetic testing service again.
It's one and done. I know where I came from. I have my genealogy now. There's no need to do it anymore. So,
But is it something you'll continue to explore through different means?
yeah, less DNA, more just family search.
Do you feel protected now that you've had it deleted, your account?
No.
Coming up tomorrow at 5:45 on 2 News This Morning, I sit down with Mary Nichols to break down this unprecedented 23andMe situation. We'll explain what Regeneron, the new owner, plans to do with your DNA. Ariel Harrison, KUTV 2 News.